Hello, everyone. I wanted to talk about a subject within Star Wars. This isn't necessarily an EU retcon, but it was a retcon within the Star Wars movies themselves. How old is the Galactic Republic? Exactly. In the original trilogy, Obi-Wan stated, for over 1,000 generations, the Jedi Knights were the guardians of peace and justice in the Old Republic. So, based on that, what Obi-Wan said, the Republic would be, thousands of years old. And then all of a sudden, in Attack of the Clones, Palpatine said, "I will not let this republic that has stood for 1,000 years be split in two." That's a bit of a contradiction there. Who's right? And how did Lucasfilm fix this issue? I'll be mostly doing a Legends explanation because it makes sense. So essentially, what they did in the old expanded universe is that they said, Obi-Wan is correct. The Republic... Before I get to that, I'll get to that in a second, but I forgot to bring up one thing. So the problem is 1,000 years and 1,000 generations is not the same. In fact, one generation is a lot longer than 1 year. I wanted to address that first, but anyway. So what they did in the expanded universe, they introduced the Ruusan Reformations, which acknowledged what Obi-Wan said. The Republic is thousands of years old. But before I get to the Ruusan Reformations, there was this time period that was like 2,000 years before the films and 1,000 years before the films. In between there, the Republic and the Jedi were fighting off the Sith for almost 1,000 years of almost non-stop warfare. And prior to a little bit before 1,000 years before the Battle of Yavin, the Galactic Republic collapsed. The HoloNet was shut off, and it was basically the Jedi who were running the galaxy, at least the free areas. So then after the Sith were defeated at the 7th Battle of Ruusan, the Republic reformed itself, the Ruusan Reformation. So it was a new government than the old one. And so, yeah, it was a different government, and, they did a few things differently. They discontinued the military. They divided the galaxy into like 1,000 or so sectors, so it'd be much more easy to govern. So Palpatine in Attack of the Clones was referring to the current government as it was established in the Ruusan Reformations, the Reformed Republic government. Obi-Wan was referring to the Old Republic, the Galactic Republic prior to that. So that's how they dealt with that contradiction. And also, really interesting, it shows you how they use the expanded universe to fix plot holes and contradictions within the films themselves. That's really interesting, don't you think? And what's really funny is when they decanonized the expanded universe, it created that plot hole and contradiction. Or yeah, that there wasn't an explanation for that contradiction with the expanded universe non-canon, or yeah, being non-canon. So that was really interesting. I remember a guy said, "Oh, there's no contradictions in Star Wars by taking out the expanded universe." And then I showed him the whole how old the Republic was as it was established in the movies, and that shut him up. So yeah, that's how they dealt with all that. So what do you think about that? People, give me a like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day.